What's going on, everybody? This is Saber94. Today I have a double feature with Reshiram Zekrom Eelektrik. I was gonna say rayeels again. It is pretty much like rayeels. The difference is we're trying to favor Reshiram and Zekrom. It's so sad. I mean, that guy, it's kind of like my dream come true Pokemon to be used with Eelektrik. You discard lightning or fire energies and you do heavy damage, but it's already going to be almost power crept in a way. There's already Pokemon that go over 270 HP, and with the stuff that's going to be coming in Sword and Shield, his damage is going to be even further away from one-hit knockouts. Alright, so I'm going to open up with this Dynamo, and let's see, we've got the Level Ball, we've got the Roller Skater. This is a good card I like to run in these kinds of decks now. Discard an energy, draw cards. And I think I'm just going to make use of it. I don't want to use Dedenne just yet. Draw 4 cards. See the Nest Ball. That's good. That's what we want. And I think I should get... Let's see. What should I get? It seems like Keldeo is in the prizes. So either Xurkitree or the Reshiram Zekrom. That's the best choice. Since my opponent is playing probably some sort of grass tank deck with that Venusaur Celebi over there and the Shaman on the bench. This is kind of a classic matchup where we kind of have the advantage. We can just sit on our guys and wait until we have enough energies to get a one-hit knockout. Even our Quasi-X can do the trick, to be honest. You just gotta wait. Gotta be careful your opponent doesn't pull your Pokemon. But I should have the advantage. I mean, there's no guarantees, but I'm usually confident when I play this sort of matchup. All we gotta do is just not make a mistake or be just too passive, because that can happen too. So in the end, I did use the Dedenne and discard a bunch of stuff. Now we're gonna promote it as a decoy there. And let's see. I got an electric in hand. I've got the Fury Belt. That can be good. Got a bunch of lightning energies in the discard pile. And we just gotta wait for the Eelektриks. And we gotta gather the tool removal cards too, like my Megaphone or the Field Blower, if I'm gonna get that one-hit knockout, since he played that buff padding over there. So he actually used Judge, which is a card I haven't seen in a while. Normally you don't see it, especially in Expanded, unless it's some sort of a control deck or what have you. And just 150. I'm glad that it survived. It's what I wanted. Just take a hit, even though it's a GX Pokemon, and it's going to give 2 prizes. So I'm going to get rid of his stadium. There goes the Prism Grass Stadium there. So no healing for you, and it wasn't even going to play a big role. I'm just going to get one-hit knockouts. I'm not going to needlessly attack into that. And let's see, get the Rayquaza, I suppose, since I'm probably going to dump my hand. Just draw a lot with, I guess, N. I don't have Juniper in the discard pile. Let's see, what should we get? Should I just use... I mean, it just makes the most sense to go with N, not Lysander. Trying to get him stuck, that might not work. I don't want to give him a hand, which I did, but sometimes you just gotta go for that. So Level Ball, get the second Eelektrik out, that's great. And I think by the next turn, I should be able to have enough to get that one-hit KO. All I need is just to dig for the Field Blower or something, or like the Megaphone. So let's gather the energies, put them on, I think Rayquaza. It's the next best thing to put them on. At least if he pulls or does some sort of a nasty move, he's got to use the GX attack to kill me. That's the one good thing about Venusaur. It's that his damage is kind of weak. Besides the GX attack that does 180, I mean, he is sort of a perfect definition example of a tank Pokemon. Just does solid damage, not low, but not high enough to get one-hit knockouts for the most part. But is all about healing and taking hits all day long. Not in this case. I'm gonna finish you off quick. So, I still need to dig. Let's see what he's gonna do. I mean, he played out another shaman. It doesn't matter. And there's the... I think that's the fourth energy. Yeah, he'd had enough. I don't know why he played that. I guess for the GX attack. Get that additional bonus. And he got rid of my floatstone, which is kind of annoying. But you know what? I'm just gonna promote the Zekrom, and we're gonna go for it. I got the computer search, which is a great top deck. It pretty much means I'm gonna get the KO here, guaranteed. So let's go ahead and discard the level ball and I suppose one of the energies. Let's do that. And let me get the megaphone. Let's get the megaphone field blower. I think it might be prized, but even if it's not, using the megaphone makes the most sense now. And I made actually a very drastic misplay there. I shouldn't have discarded the lightning energy. I should have discarded the fire. So that was a pretty close call. You know, if Lily didn't give me the lightning energy, you know, this was going to be a dead turn. So, wow, that was a close call. I wasn't paying attention there. I thought Reshiram had two energies on. My mistake. But nevertheless, you know, we have what we need. What I needed was to get rid of his tool and just to have enough energies for the KO. So let's go for the nest ball too. Get the circuitry. Doesn't matter at this point. Rayquaza and Reshiram Zekrom is probably what I'm going to need to finish this game off. So Fabled Flare Balls. Discard 3 energies and we get that one-hit KO. At the very least, he still does enough damage to KO stuff like Venusaur in one shot. So that's 3 prizes. All of my opponents', you know, efforts are for naught. And he scoops right there. I mean, it's kind of sad that he did, but he probably wouldn't be able to recover either way. Like I've said, you know, this sort of tank decks are easy prey for one-hit knockout decks like this one. And the second match here, my opponent gonna flip a coin and gets to play first. I mean, I do wonder how people are gonna go with the coin flips if they're gonna choose to play first or second when the new rules come out. I think people are just gonna try and tweak their decks to be able to still play first and set up, get a decent setup. I don't think we're going to go to like how the DP was, because you know it's just supporters. It's not supporters and trainers and items like the DP was, where the player going second had pretty much absolute advantage. So let's see. My opponent opened up with this Dedenne and brought out a Diglett. Okay. This Diglett over there, and it's gonna go for that Caitlyn Cynthia. Discard a few things and another Diglett down. So, you know, I do wonder, is this could be like a Ductrio deck. Seems to be the case with the strong energy and choice bands. Spread them out over there, something I would do. So let's see, since we have the Lily, I'm gonna have to try and play a bunch of cards to make good use of this. I don't want to put the floatstone on Reshiram, but you know, it is what it is. And we only managed to get one Dynamo. That's it. Raikou, I don't want to play that down. It's probably going to be easy prey for that Ductrio. I mean, I'm assuming it's some sort of just Ductrio deck that's going to hit for a lot of damage for one energy. Just a straight up fighting cheap energy attack deck. So yeah, that's the one. He evolved into it. And there's the second one. So this is actually a Ductrio that I wanted to use. And in the end, even though I got the cards eventually, I just didn't. You know, it's pretty interesting. It can do high damage as long as you have a stadium around for just one energy. But since, you know, the lightning Pokemon like Pikachu and Zekrom aren't as popular as before. That little advantage you would have had over them, doesn't is not a factor so much. So let's see, Tapu Lele GX down, and there's the third Deductrio too. So he's got all of those guys ready, but we only got one Dynamo out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for the Juniper next turn for sure. So he's got that Dedenne stuck there, so he couldn't make an attack, which is great for me. Gives us that opportunity. And I'm gonna attach the Lightning Energy on Zekrom, and I think I'm just gonna go for the Juniper. I could use Chorus, but I really just don't want to shuffle Raikou back in. So let's just go for it. We'll lose the switch, but I think I should be good. And get another Dynamo, get the Ultra Ball, Professor's Letter. Very, very good. The stuff that I want to see together. And let's see, I think would I be able to? No, I think it's gonna, I won't be able to get the KO again. I attached the energy. So he's a bit lucky. I mean, I was a bit lucky too. He couldn't move the Denny out of the way. It's kind of a mistake on his part, I would say, because I use these kinds of non-GX decks too. Regular Pokemon, even though they're not so great. And I try to shy away from putting GXs in those decks, like even support Pokemon, because, all I gotta do now is just KO 4 of the Ductrios, and then I can just save the Lysander for Dedenne or something, and just get that quick finishing touch. So he passed once again. I mean, he got the Diancie down there, so his damage is going to be high. But dude, I mean, you just gave me so many opportunities there. And, I mean, I guess I could have just used the computer search there, but we just went ahead and attached the energy. Gonna go with the Juniper. I guess the computer search got wasted. But I think at this point, I should be good. From here on out, it should be a pretty straightforward match. Let's see, get the level ball, I'm gonna get the other Eelektrik from the deck. Looks like the third one is prized. And we're just gonna be attaching energies and just attacking for one-hit KOs. Pretty straightforward. Since I'm gonna get the first kill here, get 2 prizes as well, I should be in the leading position. So just discard 2, it's more than enough to kill the Dedenne. And just easy 2 prizes. Big advantage already. Let's see. Fire energy and a lightning energy. Now he's going to promote the Duck Trio, and now it's no more playing around. He's going to start doing that high damage. But I think even with all of these add-ons, I think he doesn't do enough to put me in that 2-hit KO range. Yeah. I actually don't heal in this deck. This isn't one of the decks that I heal or have even the space to heal. So, wow, just 130. Even with that Fighting Dojo boost, Strong Energy, and Diancie, it was just 130. It's not enough for that one-hit KO. I mean, if he gets a choice band, he can finish me off, but I think we should still be good. He doesn't have anything in hand, so he's going to be in top deck mode. But you know what? I'm actually going to take this opportunity, use the Lysander, and kill the Diancie. Because once that's out of the picture, then his damage is permanently minus 20. Even if he gets the choice band, there's no more Diancie. So, it's great. And the Duck Trio, it was just going to give 1 prize anyway, too. So I think I should be good. I don't see him KOing the Reshiram Zekrom for sure, so just 110 damage. Not bad, but, you're not getting the KO, which is what I want. And let's see, I guess we're just gonna get 1 more prize with Zekrom, and then it's going to be up to Rayquaza. You know what? I mean, Reshiram and Zekrom is going to die next turn. I'm not going to try and save it. I'm just going to try and get as many prizes as possible. But, you know, by the time it gets KO'd, it would have net me 4 prizes, so it did its job. We got enough value out of it. So let me get rid of your stadium with Field Blower, because I know this Duck Trio needs the stadium to get that plus. It has to be your own stadium, you know, so if it's my stadium is around, they don't get the bonus. And, you know, I've got the Via Seeker too, you know, next turn I can just pull the Tapu Lele and just finish it off. So, you know, this is a pretty straightforward matchup. Destroying this Duck to your deck. You know, if only he didn't miss that turn of attacking in the beginning, you know, maybe I would have been under more pressure, you could say. Let's see. Because I don't really have any single prize attackers in this deck anymore, you know, because I do want to run Circuitry and Raikou in the deck. You know, there's not any space for a regular ass attacker, to be honest. Let's see. And he did get the KO, just about enough to finish me off. But now, all I gotta do is just pull the Tapu Lele. So, pretty simple. It's GG. I guess he KO'd the Zekrom though. So, did put up a little bit of a fight. Yeah, his mistake is just not running these GX Pokemon. It would have been a different story if I just had to get 6 prizes straight up and didn't have these shortcuts. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this video with your friends. It's GG. Sebo94. Thank you guys for watching. We'll say.